the number 1 seed. Tonganoxie, probably the surprise getting in here. They beat Atchison, beat Piper to advance here to state play as they come in with a record of 6-16. Also, Independence was under 500 coming into today's play at 9-13, finishing 9-14 following the loss this morning. And then, of course, Ottawa and Miege are 12-10. But a lot of these teams, and both of these two playing here in just a few minutes, fall into that category, play very tough schedules. They play predominantly 5 and sometimes even 6A schedules. And so it's very difficult to get a feel from record a lot of times. And I know that's what Sean Herman would tell you about the Cyclones this year. They've only lost a couple of times to Class 4A Division I teams during the course of the season, coming in with that 12-10 record. We're going to take a break and come back with more here from Sodens Grove. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You know Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa as the premier residential and commercial construction company. But did you know they also provide full repair for fire and flood restoration? Here's Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction.
We offer full turnkey services, from cleaning and drying to the repairs of your project. We're an insurance preferred contractor. When disaster strikes, experience matters.
When it comes to your residential, commercial, or restoration needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 785-229-5651. KOFO and the Franklin County Fair Board present Travis Marvin, live at the first annual Franklin County Fair concert in the arena, Friday, July 20th at 8 p.m. Tickets are only $10 and go on sale next week, online and at select ticket locations coming soon.
That's the way we roll.
Travis Marvin at the Franklin County Fair, Friday, July 20th. Brought to you by title sponsor Bob Allen Ford and by Dials Construction, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and DIY Supply.
Back here at Jones Field here at Sodens Grove and Emporia, a lot of the Ottawa players, of course, very familiar with this field, having played a lot of Legion baseball down here against the Emporia Post 5 Legion team. Andover Central comes in, as we mentioned, with a record of 16-6 on the season, and the Jaguars play in the always tough Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League, and they are in Divisions 1 and 2 of that league. Cyclones play some pretty good brand of baseball also in the Frontier League. Of course, Paola is here, and also in Class 5A, DeSoto made it all the way to the finals of their regional. The Cyclones taking the field now for warm-ups. Ottawa winning the sub-state last week as they picked up a couple of 4-1 wins, first of all being Baldwin, who they had lost to in the final game of the regular season, coming back to defeat the Bulldogs, and then downing Abilene to advance to the state tournament, while Andover Central took their sub-state as well down in the south central part of the state of Kansas. I want to remind you that our broadcast is being brought to you by KOFO, our advertisers, and the member high schools of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. No rebroadcast in whole or in part may be made without the written permission of the KSHSAA. Number of Cyclones were members of the second-place team from last year's 4A Division I tournament that was held out in Salina. And several of these seniors especially will be called upon with big roles here today, including the man on the mound, Jared Parenti, who will get the nod here in the first game. The winner here will play tomorrow at 11, and they will take on Ark City. Again, the Paola Tonganoxie winner will play in the second game of the day against the Buhler Bishop Miege winner in the other semifinal matchup. And let's take another quick break here. We're back with more after this. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Pam Miller of Ottawa recently hired Wise Guys Construction.
We had a home that was nice quality, but it was very dated, and so we had them go in and do some extensive remodeling.
The lines of communication during the project were always open.
They did a good job of making the stressful situation much less.
The results exceeded expectation.
We're very pleased. They did a really beautiful quality job. I would recommend Wise Guys.
Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 229-5651.
The Army National Guard is committed to keeping the country safe and our communities secure. Composed of hundreds of thousands of citizen soldiers from all walks of life, the Guard is always ready to respond to local or national emergencies. We protect the homeland. We're always there when called upon, and in every state and territory, we stand guard for our communities. To learn more, log on to NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And back here on the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show, as we get set for first-round action, Ottawa against Andover Central. Again, we mentioned Ottawa's second-place finish last year, losing in a heartbreaker to May South in the championship game. Cyclones had a chance to tie it up late and couldn't quite get it done. But back here again, third time in 4 years for Ottawa High here at this tournament. Win today will help a little bit blowing out toward left center. Dimensions here at Jones Field, 335 down the left field line to the foul pole and right. It's 305. In the power alleys, 355 right center, 365 in left center, and 375 feet to dead center field here at Soden's Grove. Artificial surface on the infield, done here a few years ago. This has always been a great place to play ball, but with all the improvements that they made here about, I think it's about 3 or 4 years ago now, this is an amazing venue for baseball, and that's why we have a 4A Division I state tournament here. Also, we want to remind you from a programming standpoint that we will have the Wellsville Eagles in their first-round matchup against Thomas More Prep Marion out of Hayes, and that's scheduled to get underway at around 3:30. Now, remember, everything is on a rolling schedule here today with the threat of inclement weather. The High School Activities Association has gone to 25 minutes in between games, so our game, which was supposed to start at 1:15, of course, starting earlier than that here. But we will have that Wellsville game against Thomas More Prep at the end of this one. Also, there is baseball action going on at the 4A Division II tournament out in Salina. Anderson County actually in action at this point in time, and let's see if we can get you an update on the score on that. Anderson County was leading early against the number 1 seed Nickerson. They were up 5-2 in the fourth. Let's see if we can get an update for you on that particular game. Maybe kind of tough for us to do that. Also, the Paola softball team is here in Emporia. They play tonight at 7 o'clock from the Trustler Complex on the north side of town. And Ottawa completing their infield warm-up. So that's going to do it for our Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show. We'll be back with starting lineups and the first pitch of today's ball game. After this timeout, you're listening to Ottawa Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction State Baseball pregame show. First pitch is next.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
And back here at Jones Field at Soden's Grove, the umpires are coming out for this afternoon's ball game, and so that will give us a chance to give you the starting lineups for today's game. First of all, for the Cyclones, who will be the visitors on the scoreboard, leading off and doing the pitching will be Jared Peretti. Batting second, the shortstop, Chad Bones. Hitting third and doing the catching, Chandler Bloomer. Third baseman, Caleb Schaefer, will hit cleanup. Owen Lamar, the first baseman, bats fifth. Hitting sixth, playing in right field, Cameron Reynolds. J.D. Van Horn will be the second baseman. He'll bat seventh. Hitting eighth and playing in center field is Chance Crowley. And designated hitter Jackson Allen will be batting ninth, and he will bat in place of the left fielder, Isaac Blaine. So for Ottawa, it'll be Peretti, Bones, Bloomer, Schaefer, Lamar, Reynolds, Van Horn, Crowley, and Allen. And, of course, the left fielder, Blaine, not batting. He is being DH'd for. For Andover Central, leading off, playing in center field, Jackson Llewellyn. Batting second, the right fielder, Brett Blackman. Hitting third and playing at shortstop, Cooper Elliott. The pitcher, Austin Zellers, will bat fourth. Hitting fifth, playing at first base, Stratton Stamp. Third baseman, Trey DeGarmo, will bat sixth. Batting seventh and doing the catching is Clark Schoonover. Designated hitter, Samuel Garrettson, will bat eighth. Batting ninth and playing at second base is Jacob Taylor. And the DH, Garrettson, bats for the left fielder, Dante Rod. So for Andover Central, it will be Llewellyn, Blackman, and Elliott, Zellers, Stamp, and DeGarmo, Schoonover, Garrettson, and Taylor, with the left fielder, Rod, not batting in the lineup. Let's take a 1-minute break right here, and we'll come back with more here from Emporia. You're listening to Cyclone Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Kansas State Bank, your hometown community bank with local people you know, wishes our area high school teams the best of luck in the state tournament. Visit mykansasstatebank.com to find checking and saving solutions, loan information, and how switching to Kansas State Bank is a smooth process. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
Subway of Ottawa has provided healthy meals for many of our area sports teams and their families for years, both before and after the game. They wish all the area teams the best of luck in their state tournaments, and they invite you to download the Subway app to order ahead. It's always Subway, my way, at Subway of Ottawa.
What's the value of your real estate? Hepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing credible opinions for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for nearly 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott wish the Cyclones the best of luck in the state tournament. Call Hepner Appraisal Service, 242-6685.
Head coaches meeting at home plate. Once again, first game in the books here with Arc City beating Independence 10-0. And following this one, we'll have Paola taking on Tonganoxie in a game that you can hear on KOFO.com and also on KRBW. And then the final game here this evening will be Bishop Miege and Buhler. We did get a score for you on the Anderson County Nickerson game, and the Bulldogs pulling off the upset as they topped the number one seed out in Salina, 6-5 the final. Congratulations, Anderson County, moving on to the semifinal round tomorrow out in Salina. Again, the wind is blowing out somewhat to left center field here. Suttons Grove on the south side of Emporia, down near the Cottonwood River. And the wind sometimes can be a little bit different here because you've got a lot of trees. There's a zoo here at the park. And it's a great hitting background. You've got trees all the way across the way, especially in center field. Not a particularly deep park to right field, but it's difficult with a rather high fence. I believe that's a 10 or 12-foot high fence out there around the field. There is a good deal of foul territory here at Jones Park. And so now we'll have introductions of the players. Don't forget, tomorrow and Saturday we will have reports from the State High School Track and Field Championships from down in Wichita, as we always do here on KOFO. And once again, we've got Wellsville baseball coming up for you a little later on this afternoon. as they take on Thomas More Prep, the Monarchs out of Hayes, team that, or a school rather, that Wellsville knows pretty well from state girls basketball, as the Lady Monarchs beat the Lady Eagles in the first round of the 3A tournament back in March. We'll have that play-by-play for you as well. So big sports weekend here on KOFO. Royals are in Texas this weekend, and I believe they get started this evening, and we should have that action for you this evening from Arlington. Once again, we'll go through the starting lineups for you. The Cyclones have Jared Perenni on the mound. Chad Bones playing shortstop, batting second. Chandler Bloomer, the catcher, hitting third. Caleb Schaefer at third base, batting fourth. Owen Lamar, the first baseman, hitting fifth. Cameron Reynolds in right field, he bats sixth. J.D. Van Horn is the second baseman, batting seventh. Chance Crowley is in center field, batting eighth. Jackson Allen doing the designated hitter's roles here today and batting ninth. Isaac Blaine is the left fielder for the Cyclones. For Andover Central, it's Jackson Llewellyn batting first and playing in center field. Brett Blackman, the right fielder, bats second. Cooper Elliott playing shortstop and hitting third. Austin Zellers is the pitcher, batting fourth. Stratton Stamp plays first base and hits fifth. Trey DeGarmo is at third base, batting sixth. Clark Schoonover does the catching and bats seventh. DH Samuel Garrettson bats eighth. Jacob Taylor bats ninth, plays second base. And Garrettson, the DH, for the left fielder, Dustin Rod. Cyclones are in the road red with white trim, black trim on the hats too, while Andover Central is in black and gold jerseys, white pants, and a pretty good crowd here on hand here for this quarterfinal matchup. If you are just joining us, this game getting underway slightly early with the rolling schedule rule due to the threat of inclement weather. That we understand it is raining down in the Wichita area right now, but it appears, looking at what the future radar shows, that most everything will stay to the south here today, and we certainly hope for that as we try to get 4 games in here on day number 1 of the state baseball tournament. Cyclones, led by seniors Colson Bean, Jared Perenni, Chandler Bloomer, Caleb Schaefer, Chance Crowley, Owen Lamar, Johnny Nash. All those guys have a lot of good experience playing at a high level. Of course, the Ottawa American Legion program having won 3 consecutive state championships, and a number of these players playing on that team. And, of course, the Cyclones with their second-place finish in Class 4A Division I just last year out in Salina. So Ottawa hopes to have the advantage as far as maybe some experience here. Once again, a lot of them know this field well. That could be important, too. Umpires are trotting out to their positions. Andover Central getting set to head to the field. Cyclones 12-10 on the season. With the record a little bit deceiving, they played very tough competition. A lot of 5 and 6A teams out of the Kansas City area. And let's set Andover Central for you defensively. In left field, Dante Rod, I should say. Center fielder is Jackson Llewellyn. In right field, Brett Blackman. Third baseman is Trey DeGarmo. Cooper Elliott plays shortstop. Over at second base, Jacob Taylor. And at first base, Stratton Stamp. Doing the catching, Clark Schoonover. And on the mound, it's right-hander Austin Zellers. Zellers going through his warm-up tosses here. Winner plays Arc City tomorrow at 11. Final warm-up pitch there from Zellers, and we're ready for some baseball here. Jared Perenni will stand in. Perenni, right-handed batter. And the first pitch of the game is a fastball outside. Perenni, then Bones and Bloomer here in the top half of the first. Fastball missed away, 2-0. Perenni on the season hitting .260. Takes a strike at the letters. It's 2-1. Zellers looks in for a Stein, now ready. And a pop-up near the plate. Catcher in foul territory, and Schoonover makes the catch, and there's one down. Batter will be Chad Bones. Chad Bones hitting at .422 on the season. 2 home runs, 17 runs batted in. Pitch to the right-handed batter is a breaking ball for a strike. Straight away the outfield. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the first. Another breaking ball, waved at and missed. It's 0-2. Zellers has the sign, his 2-strike pitch. Fastball, skied in the air, shallow right. Under it is Blackman. He'll make the catch, and there's 2 down. So 2 out, nobody on to Chandler Bloomer. Bloomer, .466 on the year. Homer, 15 runs batted in. Left-handed batter. Fastball hit the outside corner. Strike 1 called. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, and Bloomer's down in the count, 0-2. Pitch from Zellers. Struck him out with a breaking ball. Schoonover will have to throw to first, and Ottawa goes out in order here in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. At the end of a half inning of play, Ottawa nothing, Andover Central coming to bat. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student-athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in the state tournament. You can find information about city events, paying your bill, and employment opportunities by going online to ottawaks.gov.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
This state tournament baseball broadcast is brought to you by Great Life Golf and Fitness in Ottawa, DeSoto, and their newest location in Gardner. For membership options to the golf courses and fitness centers, call 785-242-3734. Good luck to all area teams competing for a state title from Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Lamb Roberts Funeral Director Eric Price and his staff consider it an honor to be a supporter of our area high school teams and wish them all the best of luck in their state tournaments. Lamb Roberts is also honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home of Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Bottom of the first, Andover Central comes to the plate. Jackson Llewellyn, Brett Blackman, and Cooper Elliott. Defensively for the Cyclones, in left field, Isaac Blaine. Center fielder is Chance Crowley. And in right, Cameron Reynolds. Third baseman's Caleb Schaefer. Chad Bones is the shortstop. At second base, J.D. Van Horn. And over at first, Owen Lamar. Chandler Bloomer does the catching, and it's right-hander Jared Perenni on the hill. He's 5-0 on the season. He has an earned run average for the Cyclones of 1.53. He has thrown 36 and 2/3 innings, allowed 21 hits, 9 runs, 8 of them earned. He has walked 17. He will face Jackson Llewellyn to lead off the Jaguar first. Ottawa went out in order in the top of the inning. Ready heading to Baker University next year. Pitch is a strike. Llewellyn, a right-handed batter. Curve is over, strike 2 called. Randy has the sign and his 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, strike 3. So Llewellyn down on 3 pitches. 1 out here, and the batter is the right fielder, Brett Blackman. Blackman hits from the left side. Line by Perenni in the pitch. Down low. Nothing, bottom of the first. 1 out, nobody on for Andover Central. Fastball just below the knees, 2-0. Delivery is in for a strike. Blackman taking all the way. 2-1 pitch. Chopped foul back of the plate. Blackman back in. Ready, and the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 call with a breaking ball on the outside corner. So 2 up, 2 down, and the batter will be Cooper Elliott. Elliott also hits from the left side. Tall, lanky right-handed batter. Elliott the shortstop. Pitch from Perenni is a breaking ball over, strike 1. Oh, 1 delivery. Line over to the third baseman's head down the left field line for a hit. Blaine over to cut it off. Here comes the runner trying for second, and the throw won't be in time. Elliott never hesitated as he rounded first, and Blaine a little bit late getting over to that baseball and getting it back to the infield, and it's a 2-out double for Elliott. So a man in scoring position with 2 away for the pitcher, Austin Zellers. Zellers hits as he throws, right-handed. Stretch the pitch. Off the corner, ball 1. One-0 delivery. Went around. Was it fouled? No. We got past the catcher and all the way back to the screen. So wild pitch will move the runner to third base. Count now 1-1 to Zellers. Running now working from the full windup. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, and Zellers fooled on it. Swings and misses, 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. And at third, 2 out. Breaking ball in the dirt. Nice stop by Bloomer. 2-2. And the pitch. Fouled off back of the plate. Elliott at third base. He doubled with 2 outs. Moved to third on a wild pitch. Still 2-2 to Zellers. And a ground ball to short. Bones up with it. Throws across low, and Lamar can't dig it out. Zellers is safe. Elliott down the line to score, and it's 1-0 Andover Central. Routine play right there, but a bad throw by Chad Bones. And now we'll have a courtesy runner for Andover Central. That'll be Matthew Macy running for Zellers. Well, Brenny got exactly what he wanted right there. He got the ball hit on the ground to the infield. The Bones with the low throw, and Lamar tried to scoop it out, but it popped out of the glove. The batter will be Stratton Stamp, the first baseman. Time is called. Stamp is going to have to remove a chain. The hustle double by Elliott, and then the wild pitch that moved him up, and that's hurt Ottawa here, along with the error. Pitch to Stamp. Breaking ball in the dirt. Another nice stop by Bloomer. Catcher through the signs. Brenny to the stretch. 1-0 pitch. That's low. Ball popped out of the glove of Bloomer. He throws to second. Too high, and in safely is Macy on the wild pitch. So now, another man in scoring position. 2-0 the count to Stamp. Breaking ball for a strike, 2-1. Jaguars have jumped out on top here in the first with an unearned run. Outside and low, backhanded by Bloomer. It's 3 balls and a strike. Trading Garmo in the on-deck circle. In for a strike, 3-2. Macy, the courtesy runner, out at second base. He gets his lead. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Stamp. Chopped over the mound, headed for center field. Diving stop by Bones. That saves a run. Here comes the runner trying to score, and he is going to be out at the plate. Well, Bones with the error that allowed the run to score, but he saved a run right there and then threw a strike to Bloomer to retire Macy at the plate trying to score, and the inning is over. For Andover Central in the first, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 Ottawa error, and 1 man left on base. At the end of 1 inning of play, it's Andover Central 1 and Ottawa nothing. We're back in 60 seconds, and you're listening to Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Gobbard State Service Bank has worked side by side with local leaders and residents to help shape the future of our community. Partners in business and in life, helping everyone look forward to a brighter tomorrow. Call today to find out why Gobbard State Service Bank is your friend in banking. 242-6777. Go Cyclones.
Roof damage? Go with locally owned roofing experts Steve and Reeve at Reeve Roofing. Their slogan, Reeve the roofing to us. Get it? Instead of leave, it's Reeve, like Autumn Reeves or Don't Reeve Me This Way. Well, just remember the best choice is Reeve Roofing, 913-488-8144. Okay, I'm reeving now.
Peckham's Pumpkin Patch at Pleasant Ridge is looking forward to seeing you and your family make more memories this fall when the Pumpkin Patch opens for its 30th season at 2710 Vermont Road in Rantoul. Proud to support all of the area teams in the state tournaments. Peckham's Pumpkin Patch at Pleasant Ridge.
Cyclones in a 1-0 hole as they come to bat here in the top of the second. It'll be Caleb Schaefer, then Owen Lamar, and Cameron Reynolds. Schaefer on the season hitting .462, a homer, and 18 runs batted in. Austin Zellers, a 1-2-3 first inning. Curveball hit in the air center field, and that one is going to be run down by the center fielder Llewellyn. Hit to the deepest part of the ballpark. Schaefer gave it a good ride, but he's out, and there's one away. Now Owen Lamar, the batter. Lamar's average .435, no home runs, 18 runs batted in. Pitch from Zellers is a strike. Jaguars lead 1-0. We're in the top of the second, one away, nobody on. Swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch up high. And Lamar down in the count, 0-2. Curve, reaching for it. He fouls it out of play. And the two-strike pitch. Down to the dirt. Now the 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. On the shallow center, I should say, and it'll be the center fielder Llewellyn coming on. He calls off Cooper, the shortstop, and makes the play, and there's two down. So 2 out, nobody on, and here is Cameron Reynolds. Reynolds, right-handed batter. Hitting on the season .362. Hits this one into right center field. Long run. Llewellyn on his horse, and it'll be dropping over the head of the right fielder and in for extra bases for Reynolds, who slides into second. Well, that was a long run for both Blackman and Llewellyn. One of them should have made the catch. They kind of gave way to each other, and Ottawa has a scratch double with 2 outs. And the batter will be J.D. Van Horn. Van Horn hitting .294, no homers, 6 runs batted in. Time call now. And the umpires want to talk about something out there. So the 3 umpires chatting. Reynolds with Ottawa's first hit of the ball game. Well, now John Herman is the third base coach of Bach down the line. Coach for Andover Central is Grant Bacon, and he's also out on the baseline. So now John Herman over to talk to somebody along the third base bleachers side. That may be one of the tournament officials, not real sure. So whatever this is, pretty important. The base umpire was the one who called for time. Well, we may not know what's happened here, but we will continue baseball. Van Horn will stand in with runner at second base, 2 away. So Van Horn stands in, right-handed batter. Pitch to him. Low, gets away from the catcher. There goes Reynolds down to third. Tying run at third base, 2 down. 1-0 to Van Horn. Lined into center field, base hit. Reynolds will score, and we're tied up at 1. So Van Horn with his 7th RBI of the season. And here is Chance Crowley. Chance hitting at .375 with a homer, 8 runs batted in. Right-handed batter out of an open stance. Zeller's pitch. Fastball for a strike. So a couple of 2-out hits by the Cyclones, and we're tied up here in the top of the second. Van Horn gets his lead at first. Stretch and a pitch. Breaking ball missed outside. Raleigh waits. Stretch. And the 1-1 delivery. Outside. Check the runner at first. Next pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is grounded past the pitcher, charged by the shortstop Elliott. Fields and throws in one motion and retires Crowley to end the inning. But the Cyclones tied up. They get a run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. And at the end of an inning and a half, it's Ottawa 1 and Andover Central 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
Gobbard State Service Bank has worked side by side with local leaders and residents to help shape the future of our community. Partners in business and in life, helping everyone look forward to a brighter tomorrow. Call today to find out why Gobbard State Service Bank is your friend in banking. 242-6777. Go Cyclones.
Summers in Kansas are hot. Is your AC ready for that? Call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Roof damage? Go with locally owned roofing expert Stephen Reeve at Reeve Roofing. Their slogan, Reeve the roofing to us. Get it? Instead of leave, it's Reeve, like Autumn Reeves or Don't Reeve Me This Way. Well, just remember the best choice is Reeve Roofing, 913-488-8144. Okay, I'm reeving now.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Andover Central bats here in the bottom of the second inning. They'll send to the plate Trey DeGarmo, Clark Schoonover, and Samuel Garrettson. Andover Central's run in the first unearned, 2-out throwing error, allowing a run to score. DeGarmo steps in, right-handed batter. Pitch from Jared Parenti. Inside corner, 0-1. Low and away. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Curve is over. Strike 2 called. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Just missed. 2-2 to DeGarmo. Line into left field. Blaine coming on. He'll make the catch. One down. Garmo hit it well, but right at Blaine, who played it well, came in a few steps to make the play. One down. Now Clark Schoonover, the catcher. Right-handed batter stands off the plate. And a pitch a little high. One 0 to Schoonover. Inside, 2-0. 1-1 tie, bottom of the second. One out, nobody on. Ready, and the next pitch. Nubbed off the bat toward third. Schaefer's got it, guns it across, and that's got on past Lamar and on down the right field line. That was a playable ball right there, and Owen Lamar just didn't come up with it cleanly. Second Cyclone error, and that's a big one. It puts the lead run out at second base with one out. Tristan Saunders, I believe, is the courtesy runner out there. Looks like number 9. The batter will be the designated hitter, Samuel Garrettson. Stretch by Peretti, and the pitch. Outside corner with a breaking ball. Owens trying to keep the runner out at second close. Missed away, 1-1. Andover Central, the 3 seed. The winner plays Arc City tomorrow morning. In the dirt, nice stop by Bloomer. 2-1 now to Garrettson with 1 on, 1 out. Next pitch. Missed inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. One to Garrettson. Swing and a miss. That runs the count full. Saunders leads away from second base. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 3 for Peretti, and a big one there. 2 outs in the inning now. Jacob Taylor, the batter. Second baseman hits right-handed. Peretti's pitch is in for a strike. Right-hander looks in for a sign. Comes set. Next pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Taylor. In the dirt. Smothered by Bloomer, 1-2. Ground ball to first. Up with it, Lamar. He'll go to the bag to retire Taylor and Andover Central here in the third. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left on base at the end of 2 innings of play. Ottawa 1, Andover Central 1. We're back in 60 seconds, and you're listening to Cyclone Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
We came to Arvest Bank to learn about free blue checking. What do you like best about your account with no monthly fee?
Just, it's convenient, it's free. And when they told me it's free, I was like, what?
I've used several other banks in the past, and so it was very nice to switch to one that had an actually free checking account.
It's just one less thing you have to worry about taking out of your budget.
Do you know the monthly fee for your checking account?
Oh, yes. 0.
Congratulations. Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Lamb Roberts Funeral Director Eric Price and his staff consider it an honor to be a supporter of our area high school teams and wish them all the best of luck in their state tournaments. Lamb Roberts is also honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home of Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
9, 1, and 2 hitters for the Cyclones here in the top of the third. Jackson Allen, then Jared Peretti, and Chad Bones. Jackson Allen on the season, hitting at .286, no homers, 5 runs batted in. Right-handed batter. Pitch is swung at and missed. Andover Central got their run in the first. The Cyclones picked up a run in the top of the second. Slowly hit ground ball up the third baseline. Tough play, and the throw across won't be in time, and it's a wild throw. And there goes Allen towards second base. Right fielder up with the ball, but Allen will be in safely. It'll be a hit and an error right there. And the Cyclones had the lead run on with nobody out. The third baseman, DeGarmo, came charging in along the baseline, threw across his body and threw it right on past Stamp. Allen was going to beat it out anyway. The batter will be Jared Peretti, who fouled out to the catcher his first time up. Ready to bunt. Bunts it down the first base line, rolling off foul. Peretti, a good bunter. Third baseman DeGarmo is back at third. He may want to think about laying it down the other way. Allen gets his lead out at second. Time called by Peretti. Now the stretch by Zellers. 1 strike pitch, around to bunt again, and he takes a strike. It's 0-2. Well, now the job is to make sure that runner gets to third base somehow. Peretti generally is a pull hitter. Spin, throw to second, but Allen is back. And 2 to Peretti. Bunted, and it's a good one. Pitcher's only play will be first, and Zellers throws out Peretti, and the sacrifice moves Allen down to third base. So a good job by Peretti, bunting with 2 strikes and getting the job done. Chad Bones will be the batter. He flied out to right field his first time up. Andover Central will bring their infield in about halfway on the right side, and on the left side too, for that matter, although the third baseman, DeGarmo, playing rather deep. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball, and Bones has been fooled by the breaking pitches from Zellers. There's a base hit left field. Allen will score, and the Cyclones take a 2-1 lead. Now Chandler Bloomer, who struck out swinging his first time up. Hit number 4 for the Cyclones. Bones gets the lead at first. They throw that way, and he's back. Stretched by Zellers, and his pitch. Fastball high. Check of the runner, throw that way, and again diving back safely is Bones. Sean Herman coaching over at third base. Adam Fritz is the coach at first. 1-0 to Bloomer. Hit in the air, left center field, tailing away from Llewellyn. A long run, he will get it. It rolls up to the fence. Bones to third base. They're going to hold him right there on the double by Bloomer. Chandler Bloomer taking it to left center field, and the ball kept carrying. And second and third, one away for Caleb Schaefer. Schaefer was out on a fly ball to left center field his first time up. Infield once again in about halfway. Breaking ball to Schaefer is low and outside. One 1-0 pitch. Held off. The pitch was low, 2-0. Cyclones have a run home here to take the lead, threatening for more. Ground ball to third. DeGarmo up with a short hop. Throw to the plate. And out at the plate, Schoonover made a nice tag on Bones. And it'll be a fielder's choice. Bones out 5-2 on the play. The throw was not particularly good, but Schoonover stayed with it. So 2 away. Runners at first and second. Here is Owen Lamar. Lamar takes low. He flied out to center his first time up. Bloomer did not take third on that play, which is interesting. Fastball high, 2-0. Swing, line to the center field, but right at the center fielder, Llewellyn, who makes the catch to retire the side. Ottawa gets a run on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. At the end of 2.5 innings of play, it's Ottawa 2, Andover Central 1. We're back in 60 seconds, and you're listening to Cyclone Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Kansas State Bank, your hometown community bank with local people you know, wishes our area high school teams the best of luck in the state tournament. Visit mykansasstatebank.com to find checking and saving solutions, loan information, and how switching to Kansas State Bank is a smooth process. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
Subway of Ottawa has provided healthy meals for many of our area sports teams and their families for years, both before and after the game. They wish all the area teams the best of luck in their state tournaments, and they invite you to download the Subway app to order ahead. It's always Subway, my way, at Subway of Ottawa.
This state tournament baseball broadcast is brought to you by Great Life Golf and Fitness in Ottawa, DeSoto, and their newest location in Gardner. For membership options to the golf courses and fitness centers, call 785-242-3734. Good luck to all area teams competing for a state title from Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Peckham's Pumpkin Patch at Pleasant Ridge is looking forward to seeing you and your family make more memories this fall when the Pumpkin Patch opens for its 30th season at 2710 Vermont Road in Rantoul. Proud to support all of the area teams in the state tournaments. Peckham's Pumpkin Patch at Pleasant Ridge.
Andover Central comes to bat here in the bottom of the third. They'll have the top of the order up, Llewellyn, Blackman, and Elliott. At the conclusion of this ball game, we will get you to Manhattan for the 3A matchup between Wellsville and Thomas More Prep. Jackson Llewellyn will lead things off. Out on a strikeout, swinging strikeout back in the first. Pitch from Jared Parenti. Hit into center field, and that was going to drop in for a hit. Crowley over to cut it off, and a leadoff single for Llewellyn. Batter will be Brett Blackman. Blackman called out on strikes his first time up. That is hit number 3 for Andover Central. Schaefer at third looking for a bunt. Pitches a little high, 1-0. Blackman did not show bunt right there. Schaefer way in on the grass. Big foul at the plate. That might have got a piece of catcher Bloomer. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tying run at first. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the third. Now bunting and missing. They throw behind the runner at first, and the runner heads off for second and makes it. Bloomer threw too quickly to first base right there. Lamar thought there was a play at first, but Llewellyn had taken off for second. He gets in for a stolen base. So that's better than a bunt. 1-2 to Blackman. Chop past the mound, or check to the mound. Parenti will look at third, but throw to first. And now the tying run just 90 feet away. Going back to that play, Bloomer should have run right at that runner because he was about a third of the way towards second base. Instead, he threw behind the runner. If you're going to throw, make the throw ahead of the runner. Batter's Cooper Elliott, who doubled to left his first time up. Parenti's going to work from the windup here. Pitch is down low. Chop foul, first base side. 1 ball, 1 strike. And at third with 1 out. 2-1 Ottawa here in the bottom of the third. Next pitch, all the way back to the screen, but it came right back to Bloomer, and Llewellyn couldn't do anything. He stays at third base. So now 2-1 to the Jaguars shortstop. Missed the outside corner, 3 balls and a strike. And now they will pass Elliott, give him an intentional walk. Zellers will be the batter with runners at the corners 1 away. Zellers reached on an error by the shortstop his first time up. Parenti working now for the stretch. Pitch on the outside corner, 0-1. Llewellyn at third base, Elliott at first. Inside, moved him off the plate, it's 1-1. Infield at double play depth. Fly ball center field. Crowley back. That'll score the run. Down the line is Llewellyn to tie the ball game. Elliott moves back to first. 2 outs. Stratton Stamp, the batter, reached on an infield single back in the first. And then base runner Macy was out trying to score. And runner goes. Pitch is inside. Throw to second, not in time. Excellent jump there by Elliott. And maybe not quite enough attention paid by Peretti. Now the lead run in scoring position, 1-0 to Stamp. In for a strike, 1-1. Check of the runner. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. So Peretti ahead in the count. The ball and 2 strikes. Big hole on the left side is Bones trying to keep that runner close out at second. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Tag applied by Bloomer, inning over. Andover Central ties it. They get a run on 1 hit. No Ottawa errors. 1 man left on base. After 3, it's Ottawa 2, Andover Central 2. We're back after this 1-minute break. You're listening to Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
Kansas State Bank, your hometown community bank with local people you know, wishes our area high school teams the best of luck in the state tournament. Visit mykansasstatebank.com to find checking and saving solutions, loan information, and how switching to Kansas State Bank is a smooth process. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
Summers in Kansas are hot. Is your AC ready for that? Call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
What's the value of your real estate? Hepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing credible opinions for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for nearly 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott wish the Cyclones the best of luck in the state tournament. Call Hepner Appraisal Service, 242-6685.
Lamb Roberts Funeral Director Eric Price and his staff consider it an honor to be a supporter of our area high school teams and wish them all the best of luck in their state tournaments. Lamb Roberts is also honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home of Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
2-2 ball game as we head to the 4th. Cyclones will send to the plate Reynolds, Van Horn, and Crowley here. 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Cyclones. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Jaguars. Paola and Tonganoxie play here next. Final game of the day, Buhler and Bishop Miege. Cameron Reynolds will lead things off, doubled to right center and scored a run his first time up. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. Ground ball, right side, hit it for right field. Fielded by the second baseman, but he'll have no play as Stamp went for the baseball and couldn't get back to the bag in time. It'll be an infield single for Reynolds. J.D. Van Horn will be the batter. He drove home a run with a single to center his first time. See if Ottawa's bunting here. And Horn doesn't show it. He takes a strike. Reynolds gets his lead at first. Now Van Horn squares and bunts it foul back of the plate. He's down in the count, 0-2. Zellers checks the runner at first. Van Horn showing bunt, pulls the bat back, takes low. The ball gets away from Schoonover, and there goes Reynolds to second. Now let's see if Van Horn can go the opposite way and get that runner over to third. Down in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Zellers shaking off signs, now ready. Kerr looped down the right field line. Stamp will make the over-the-shoulder catch. Here comes Reynolds trying for third, and he will be safe. And the ball gets past the third baseman, and Reynolds is going to score. Well, Van Horn popped one down the right field line just beyond the first base bag. Stamp made an over-the-shoulder catch. Reynolds took off for third base. The throw bounced, and it bounced over to Garmo's head, and Ottawa retakes the lead. Base is empty, 1 out for Chance Crowley. Crowley takes low. He grounded out the shortstop his first time up. Missed away, 2 balls, no strikes. This heads-up base running by Reynolds right there, trying to take off for third. Stamp had the long throw across, and you don't expect your first baseman to be able to make that throw like a third baseman would be able to. Hit the artificial turf and bounded over the glove of DeGarmo. Crowley takes a strike, 2-1. Down too low. 3-1 to Crowley. Allen on deck. Inside, ball 4. First walk issued by Zellers. Jackson Allen will be the batter. He reached on an infield single and scored a run his first time up. And here comes a visit from the Andover Central dugout. Programming note for you, we will have on KOFO after this one the Wellsville Thomas More Prep Marion game from Class 3A in Manhattan. The Paola Tonganoxie game will be on KRBW 90.5 on the FM dial and also on KOFO.com here from Emporia. So Jackson Allen will stand in with a runner at first and 1 out, and a run home here for the Cyclones. They lead it now 3-2. Zellers pitch. Missed the outside corner. Stretch. Throw to first. Runner was about a half a step off the bag. One 1-0 to Allen. Down low. And Zellers may be just a little bit rattled by what's been going on here behind him. 2-0 pitch. Up too high. 3 balls, no strikes. He gave up the 2-out run Zellers did in the second on the ball that may have been able to be caught out in right center field off the bat of Reynolds. There's ball 4, and Allen is on. And back to the top of the order for Parenti. Jarrett has fouled to the catcher and laid down a sacrifice bunt. Rennie would be a tough man to double up. Infield at double play dip. Called strike with a fastball. Crowley at second base, Allen at first, one out. Breaking ball outside, 1-1. Stretch, 1-1 pitch. Fastball high. Now the 2-1 to Peretti. Fly ball, shallow center. Coming hard is Llewellyn. He'll get there to make the catch. 2 away. The batter will be Chad Bones. Bones is fly to right and lined an RBI single to left. Stretched by Zellers. And his pitch. Line drive right to DeGarmo at third. So Zellers avoids further damage by retiring Peretti and Bones, but the Cyclones take the lead. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. To the bottom of the fourth, it's Ottawa 3, Andover Central 2, and we're back in 60 seconds. This is Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
Roof damage? Go with locally owned roofing expert Stephen Reeve at Reeve Roofing. Their slogan, Reeve the roofing to us. Get it? Instead of leave, it's Reeve, like Autumn Reeves or Don't Reeve Me This Way. Well, just remember the best choice is Reeve Roofing, 913-488-8144. Okay, I'm reeving now. Subway of Ottawa has provided healthy meals for many of our area sports teams and their families for years, both before and after the game. They wish all the area teams the best of luck in their state tournaments, and they invite you to download the Subway app to order ahead. It's always Subway, my way, at Subway of Ottawa.
This state tournament baseball broadcast is brought to you by Great Life Golf and Fitness in Ottawa, DeSoto, and their newest location in Gardner. For membership options to the golf courses and fitness centers, call 785-242-3734. Good luck to all area teams competing for a state title from Great Life Golf and Fitness.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Jaguars come to bat here in the bottom of the fourth. Trey DeGarmo will lead things off, then Clark Schoonover and Sam Garrettson. Cyclones with single runs in the second, third, and fourth. Jaguars got a run in the first and one in the third. Trey DeGarmo lined to the left fielder his first time up. Jared Peretti back to work. And it plunks him. So DeGarmo on with nobody out, representing the tying run. Clark Schoonover, the batter. He reached on an error by the first baseman Lamar back in the second. Garmo says he's okay, so Schoonover will stand in. Stretch, pitch, reaching for it, popped into shallow right. Reynolds will come on. He'll make the catch, 1 out. So 1 out, the batter will be Sam Garrettson, who struck out swinging his first time up. DeGarmo gets his lead over at first. And his pitch is low, rolls away from Bloomer, and there goes the runner to second base. Bloomer kept it in front of him, but it ball rolled out into fair territory, and DeGarmo alertly took off for second and made it easily. Hard breaking ball is over, strike one. Swing and a miss. And the count now Perenni's way, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. Just got a piece of it, nicked it foul at the plate. Bloomer out to have a word now with Parenti. 1 out, runner at second. Cyclones up 3-2 in the bottom of the fourth. Right-hander set. Again, the 1-2 pitch. Down in the dirt, Bloomer smothered it, kept it in front of him. 2-2. Yeah, the pitch really isn't in the dirt. It's in the brown part of the home plate area. How's that? Two to Garrettson. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 5 strikeouts now for Jared Parenti. 2 out in the inning. Here is Jacob Taylor. Taylor retired on a grounder to the first baseman back in the second inning, 0 for 1. Pitch misses outside. Garmo, the runner out at second base. He was hit by a pitch, moved up on a wild pitch. Fouled back to the screen by Taylor, 1-1. Parenti looks in for a sign. 1-1 pitch to Taylor. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball, and it's 1-2. Runner leads away from second. One-two to Taylor. Struck him out swinging. So Parenti works out of the mini jam here in the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. At the end of 4, Ottawa 3, Andover Central 2. We're back in the 60 seconds. This is Ottawa Cyclone Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Gobbard State Service Bank has worked side by side with local leaders and residents to help shape the future of our community. Partners in business and in life, helping everyone look forward to a brighter tomorrow. Call today to find out why Gobbard State Service Bank is your friend in banking. 242-6777. Go Cyclones.
We came to Arvest Bank to learn about free blue checking. What do you like best about your account with no monthly fee?
Just, it's convenient, it's free. When they told me it's free, I was like, what?
I've used several other banks in the past, and so it was very nice to switch to one that had an actually free checking account.
It's just one less thing you have to worry about taking out of your budget.
Do you know the monthly fee for your checking account?
Oh, yes. 0.
Congratulations. Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Cyclones will have the meat of the order up here in the top half of the fifth. Bloomer, Schaefer, and Lamar. Austin Zellers has gone 4 innings, allowed 6 hits. Chandler Bloomer has one of those hits, a double to left center field his last time up. He is 1 for 2. Pitch to him is up too high. Outside with a fastball, 2-0. Bloomer takes low, 3 balls, no strikes. Millers does not want to walk the leadoff man here. Ottawa, of course, looking for insurance, up by 1 here in the 5th. Fastball, Bloomer taking all the way. It's a strike, 3-1. Ball hit a ton to right center field. This ball is going to be off the wall on the fly. Bloomer on his way to second base with a stand-up double. Chandler Bloomer turned on that one, just about got it out of here. It hit halfway up the wall in right center field. And here comes Andover Central's coach, Grant Bacon. And let's see if he'll make a pitching change. He will right here. So the change being made here in the top of the 5th. Ottawa leads at 3-2, and we'll be back after this 1-minute break. You're listening to Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
This state tournament baseball broadcast is brought to you by Great Life Golf and Fitness in Ottawa, DeSoto, and their newest location in Gardner. For membership options to the golf courses and fitness centers, call 785-242-3734. Good luck to all area teams competing for a state title from Great Life Golf and Fitness.
What's the value of your real estate? Hepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing credible opinions for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for nearly 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott wish the Cyclones the best of luck in the state tournament. Call Hepner Appraisal Service, 242-6685. Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Summers in Kansas are hot. Is your AC ready for that? Call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Right-hander Hunter Flanagan is the new pitcher for Andover Central. Zellers is now at first base. See what else Andover Central might have done defensively. We'll make sure we get it for you here soon, but we're about ready to go back to action. Caleb Schaefer will be the batter. Schaefer has flied to center and hit into a fielder's choice. Stretched by Flanagan. Gets to Schaefer. That ball's hit into left center field, and over quickly is the left fielder to make the catch. Bloomer tags, but will hold at second. Schaefer gave that one a pretty good ride, but right at Rod, the left fielder, one away. Now Owen Lamar. Lamar has been retired twice by the center fielder, Llewellyn. Check of the runner at second, and the pitch. Fastball right through there. Runner at second, one out. Here in the top of the 5th, Ottawa up by a run. Breaking ball, stayed inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. big hole on the right side of the infield right now. Breaking ball's over, 1-2. In the dirt, Lamar laid off of it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Flanagan looks in for a sign. Stretch. And the 2-2 pitch. Outside corner with a fastball, strike 3. So 2 outs now, and if the Cyclones are going to score, it'll be up to Cameron Reynolds, who's 2 for 2. He has scored a couple of runs. Stretch by Flanagan and his pitch. It's the outside corner. Bloomer doubled to start the inning, but still at second base with 2 outs now. Missed away, 2 balls, no strikes. Let's see if Reynolds gets the green light here, 2-0. Check the runner and the pitch. He swings and misses. Not a particularly good cut right there. Now the 2-1 pitch. Down low. Van Horn in the on-deck circle. He'd hit if Reynolds reaches. Here's the 3-1 delivery. Fouled it out of play. Full count to Reynolds. Flanagan looks in for a sign. Now checks the runner at second. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Got a piece of it, fouled it back to the screen. Right-hander comes set. And his next pitch. Fouled off down the right field line. So Reynolds hanging tough here. Runner at second, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 5th, Ottawa leading 3-2. Looking for some insurance. Outside, ball 4. So that will get Van Horn to the plate. He singled home a run in the second. Fouled out to the first baseman on a odd play in the 4th. Reynolds was at second base at that time. He tried to go to third and then came on around to score as the throw bounced over the glove of the third baseman. That ball's hit to the hole, it's short, backhanded, throw to third, not in time. Everybody is safe. And it'll load the bases for Chance Crowley. Elliott got there. That saved the run. Tried to throw the ball across his body, but it bounced. So here is Crowley, who has grounded out and walked. Stretch by Flanagan. Pitch to Crowley. Curve is over, strike 1. Cyclones now with 8 hits in the game. One by Crowley here would be big. Fastball fouled off down the right field line. So Crowley will have to hit from behind in the count. 0-2 here. Bloomer at third base. Reynolds at second. Van Horn at first. 2 outs. Stretch. 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball. Catcher will tag the plate, and that's the inning. For Ottawa in the 5th, no runs, a couple of hits. 3 men left on base, rather. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Cyclones 3, Jaguars 2. We'll return in 60 seconds. This is Ottawa Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
Lamb Roberts Funeral Director Eric Price and his staff consider it an honor to be a supporter of our area high school teams and wish them all the best of luck in their state tournaments. Lamb Roberts is also honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home of Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Gobbard State Service Bank has worked side by side with local leaders and residents to help shape the future of our community. Partners in business and in life, helping everyone look forward to a brighter tomorrow. Call today to find out why Gobbard State Service Bank is your friend in banking. 242-6777. Go Cyclones.
Subway of Ottawa has provided healthy meals for many of our area sports teams and their families for years, both before and after the game. They wish all the area teams the best of luck in their state tournaments, and they invite you to download the Subway app to order ahead. It's always Subway, my way at Subway of Ottawa.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in the state tournament. You can find information about city events, paying your bill, and employment opportunities by going online to ottawaks.gov.
3-2 Ottawa lead as Andover Central comes to bat here in the bottom of the 5th. Top of the order, Llewellyn, Blackman, and Elliott. Perenni has allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, just one of them earned. He's walked a man, he's hit a man, and he has struck out 6. Jackson Llewellyn has struck out and singled. He scored a run. Pitch from Peretti. Strike. Outside corner at the knees. Down too low. It's 1-1. Next pitch. Fly ball, right center field. Crowley on the run, still retreating. He's not going to come up with it. It's in for extra bases. That ball kept carrying, and Crowley didn't get there in time. It's a double for Llewellyn. Well, it looked like a routine fly ball, but it just kept carrying. So now Brett Blackman will bat. He has grounded out and struck out. Left-handed batter. Pitch. Bunted foul back of the plate. Oh, 1 to Blackman, tying run at second, nobody out. Pitch. Bunted back toward the mound. Perenni will field and throw to first in time. The tying run moves to third with 1 out. Batter will be Cooper Elliott. Sean Herman out of the Ottawa dugout. Ottawa may be talking strategy right here. And they may be talking about whether or not they would elect to possibly walk this batter and take their chances with Zellers. Elliott doubled in the first, was intentionally walked after 3 balls to him back in the third. Ready? Work from the full windup. Pitch. Breaking ball hit the outside corner. Cyclones halfway is short in second. Shaper in front of the bag at third, as is Lamar at first. Pitch down low, 1-1 the count to Elliott. Wind and the 1-1 delivery. Held off over near the Ottawa dugout. And he came inside on that pitch, and Elliott turned on it, but way ahead of it. Ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Wellen at third base with 1 out. Tying run. Another pitch down low, full count. Elliott swings the bat waiting. Here's the 3-2 pitch to him. Grounder, first base side foul. Have to do it again. The 3-2 pitch. Inside, ball 4. So the lead runner is on. And the batter will be Austin Zellers. Zellers has reached on an error and hit a sacrifice fly to center. Now we'll hope for a ground ball double play. Pitch outside. Andover Central might send the runner from first here. Ground ball, base hit left field. Wallen will score. Elliott stops at second, and we're tied up at 3. Now Hunter Flanagan will bat for the first time. Re-entering the game. He is 1 for 2, an infield single. Ready's pitch. Ground ball past the mound, charged by Bones. He'll flip, and bad throw to Van Horn, and everybody's safe. Here comes a run to score. Bones should have taken that himself. Instead, he tried to flip it and it went over the glove of Van Horn, and Andover Central's taken the lead. Well, that was just not only an error of commission, that was an error by what Bones didn't do. He should have just stepped on the bag. Got a runner out at second base now. DeGarmo is the batter. He's lined to left and been hit by a pitch. That should have been a tailor-made double play ball. Instead, the Cyclones down now by a run here in the bottom of the fifth. Called strike with a hard breaking ball, 0-1. Stretched by Peretti. One pitch. The dirt. And there's a runner trying for third, and he's going to be out. Ball did not roll far away from Bloomer, and he gunned it to Schaefer for the put out. So 2 outs in the inning. 1-1 to DeGarmo. Runner at first. Called strike 1-2. Down too low. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 runs home here for the Jaguars in the fifth. They lead it now 4-3. Line drive right at Van Horn. The inning's over. But Andover Central gets 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Ottawa error, and 1 man left on base. At the end of 5 innings of play, the score is now Andover Central 4, Ottawa 3. And we'll return in 1 minute. You're listening to Cyclone Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The staff and faculty at Ottawa High School, along with the administration of USD 290, are proud of their student-athletes' accomplishments in competition in the classroom and in the community. We're creating tomorrow's problem solvers today. Good luck and go Cyclones in the state tournament.
Peckham's Pumpkin Patch at Pleasant Ridge is looking forward to seeing you and your family make more memories this fall when the Pumpkin Patch opens for its 30th season at 2710 Vermont Road in Rantoul. Proud to support all of the area teams in the state tournaments. Peckham's Pumpkin Patch at Pleasant Ridge.
Roof damage? Go with locally owned roofing expert Stephen Reeve at Reeve Roofing. Their slogan, Reeve the roofing to us. Get it? Instead of leave, it's Reeve, like Autumn Reeves or Don't Reeve Me This Way. Well, just remember the best choice is Reeve Roofing, 913-488-8144. Okay, I'm reeving now.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Changes for Andover Central here as we move to the top of the 6th. Ray DeGarmo is the new pitcher. And the new third baseman for the Jaguars is going to be Easton Elliott. Ottawa will send to the plate Jackson Allen, Jared Peretti, and Chad Bones. Now, Sean Herman questioning something with his lineup card with the home plate umpire. Jackson Allen has singled and scored. He's walked. Cyclones down a run here with 2 more chances. Pitch from DeGarmo. Fastball for a strike. Curveball over, strike 2 called. Ticked it foul, back of the plate, still 0-2. Neither team's defense has been stellar here this afternoon. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, and Allen down on strikes. One down, here's Jared Peretti. Jared is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt. Pitch to the right-handed batter is a breaking ball high. Fastball low and outside. It's 2-0. Swinging away, and he pops it up. Shallow right. Second baseman makes the call on the catch, 2 down. And now Chad Bones. Bones is 1 for 3, a third inning single. Driven a homer run. It's from DeGarmo. Outside with a fastball. Fastball low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Out, nobody on. And again, the Cyclones swinging 2-0. This one fouled out of play. Down a run, you have the number 3 man coming up. I don't understand why you're swinging 2 balls, no strikes there. Swing and a miss with a slow breaking ball, 2-2 now. Low with a fastball, full count. Everybody on the third base side thought that was strike 3. Full count to Bones. And the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Four 3 Andover Central. 6. Ball hit in the air left field. Going back on it and making the catch is the left fielder Rod, and that is the inning. Cyclones go in order in the 6th. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th inning. Andover Central 4 and Ottawa 3. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
Lamb Roberts Funeral Director Eric Price and his staff consider it an honor to be a supporter of our area high school teams and wish them all the best of luck in their state tournaments. Lamb Roberts is also honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home of Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Subway of Ottawa has provided healthy meals for many of our area sports teams and their families for years, both before and after the game. They wish all the area teams the best of luck in their state tournaments, and they invite you to download the Subway app to order ahead. It's always Subway, my way, at Subway of Ottawa.
Kansas State Bank, your hometown community bank with local people you know, wishes our area high school teams the best of luck in the state tournament. Visit mykansasstatebank.com to find checking and saving solutions, loan information, and how switching to Kansas State Bank is a smooth process. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
This state tournament baseball broadcast is brought to you by Great Life Golf and Fitness in Ottawa, DeSoto, and their newest location in Gardner. For membership options to the golf courses and fitness centers, call 785-242-3734. Good luck to all area teams competing for a state title from Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Floor third of the Jaguar lineup here in the bottom of the 6th. That'll be Schoonover, Garrettson, and Taylor. Clark Schoonover has reached on an error and flied out to the right fielder. Pitch from Jared Peretti is inside. Next game here is Paola and Tonganoxie. Grounder to the hole at short. Backhanded by Bones. Long throw across is in time. They got him. Not only did Bones backhand that, he backhanded on the short hop. And a nice pick over at first base by Owen Lamar, 1 out. Now Dante Rod will bat. Rod batting for the first time. He's been out in left field the entire game. Pitch is on the outside corner, 0-1. Ground ball to third off the chest of Schaefer. He recovers, throws to first in time. Two up, two down, and here is Jacob Taylor. He is grounded to first and struck out. Four-three ball games. Andover Central leads here in the bottom of the sixth. Inside corner, 0-1. One strike pitch to Taylor, swing and a miss. Rennie winds and deals. Struck him out swinging. 7th strikeout for the right-hander. And he retires Andover Central in order in the 6th. Last chance for the Cyclones. Down a run here, 4-3 as we move to the 7th. We're back in a minute. You're listening to Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Summers in Kansas are hot. Is your AC ready for that? Call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student-athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in the state tournament. You can find information about city events, paying your bill, and employment opportunities by going online to ottawaks.gov.
Peckham's Pumpkin Patch at Pleasant Ridge is looking forward to seeing you and your family make more memories this fall when the Pumpkin Patch opens for its 30th season at 2710 Vermont Road in Rantoul. Proud to support all of the area teams in the state tournaments. Peckham's Pumpkin Patch at Pleasant Ridge.
Cyclones need a run as they come to bat here in the 7th. 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Bloomer, Schaefer, and Lamar. And if anybody gets on, Reynolds. Trey DeGarmo on trying to save it. He retired the Cyclones in order in the 6th. Chandler Bloomer is 2 for 3. Doubles to left center in the 3rd inning and to right center off the right center field fence in the 5th. That was a big inning in this ball game as the Cyclones left the bases loaded after that leadoff double by Bloomer. Pitch to him. Hit the center field. That's pretty well struck, but there to make the catch is Llewellyn, and 1 pitch, 1 out. Bloomer found a pitch that he liked. He just didn't get all of it. 1 out. Here's Caleb Schaefer. Schaefer has flied out twice and reached on a fielder's choice. Pitch to Caleb. Line fair down the left field line. Out of the extra bases. Schaefer on his way to second, and he'll have a double. Well, a tying run in scoring position with one out. The batter will be Owen Lamar. Owen is 0 for 3. Lied out twice to center and was called out on strikes. And we're going to have a pinch runner now. That is Colby McCurdy out there at second base running for Schaefer. But Lamar stands in. DeGarmo's pitch. Curve, line down the left field line, long run, and that's going to get in for extra bases. McCurdy tagged up. He didn't realize the ball was going to drop, and he'll have to stop at third. Oh, my. We should have a tie ball game right now, but McCurdy went back to the bag to tag and was not looking at the third base coach. It's a double for Lamar. Grant Bacon out of the dugout for the Jaguars. Cameron Reynolds will be the batter. You go back to the bag of tag, but you watch that third base coach. And it looks like Andover Central will change pitchers right here. So a new pitcher coming on here in the top of the seventh. Andover Central leads it 4-3, and we're back in 60 seconds. This is Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
Roof damage? Go with locally owned roofing expert Stephen Reeve at Reeve Roofing. Their slogan, Reeve the roofing to us. Get it? Instead of leave, it's Reeve, like Autumn Reeves or Don't Reeve Me This Way. Well, just remember the best choice is Reeve Roofing, 913-488-8144. Okay, I'm reeving now.
What's the value of your real estate? Hepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing credible opinions for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for nearly 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott wish the Cyclones the best of luck in the state tournament. Call Hepner Appraisal Service, 242-6685. Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Summers in Kansas are hot. Is your AC ready for that? Call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Cooper Elliott comes into the ball game to try to get this thing saved for Andover Central. Taylor is now at shortstop, and Easton Elliott is at second base. The batter is Cameron Reynolds, who is 2 for 2 with a walk. The Jaguars will play their infield back at short, about halfway at second. Stretch by Elliott. And his pitch. Outside. Reynolds waits. 1-0 pitch. Fouled out of play down the right field line. McCurdy at third, Lamar at second. McCurdy representing the tying run, Lamar the lead run here in the top of the seventh. 1-1 pitch to Reynolds. In the dirt, nice block by this catcher Schoonover. Elliott looks in for a sign. Now he steps off the rubber. Check of the runners. 2-1 pitch. Outside. 3-1 the count. One pitch. Fouled it off. Reynolds had a pretty good cut. The count now full, 3-2. Here's a stretch by Elliott. And the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. So it's all going to be up to J.D. Van Horn. Van Horn in the game, 2 for 3. Singles in the second and the fifth. Sean Herman and Van Horn having a conversation down the third baseline. Van Horn stands in. Stretch. Pitch. Fly ball right center field. Llewellyn on the run. He'll get there to make the catch, and the ball game is over. Cyclones in the seventh. No runs, 2 hits. No errors, 2 left. Final score here from Jones Field at Sodens Grove. Andover Central 4, Ottawa 3. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
We came to Arvest Bank to learn about free blue checking. What do you like best about your account with no monthly fee?
Just, it's convenient, it's free. And when they told me it's free, I was like, what?
I've used several other banks in the past, and so it was very nice to switch to one that had an actually free checking account.
It's just one less thing you have to worry about taking out of your budget.
Do you know the monthly fee for your checking account?
Oh, yes. 0.
Congratulations. Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
The staff and faculty at Ottawa High School, along with the administration of USD 290, are proud of their student athletes' accomplishments in competition in the classroom and in the community. We're creating tomorrow's problem solvers today. Good luck and go Cyclones in the state tournament.
Kansas State Bank, your hometown community bank with local people you know, wishes our area high school teams the best of luck in the state tournament. Visit mykansasstatebank.com to find checking and saving solutions, loan information, and how switching to Kansas State Bank is a smooth process. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in the state tournament. You can find information about city events, paying your bill, and employment opportunities by going online to ottawaks.gov.
Peckham's Pumpkin Patch at Pleasant Ridge is looking forward to seeing you and your family make more memories this fall when the Pumpkin Patch opens for its 30th season at 2710 Vermont Road in Rantoul. Proud to support all of the area teams in the state tournaments. Peckham's Pumpkin Patch at Pleasant Ridge.
Well, a tough end of the Cyclone season as they fall here in the quarterfinal round of the state tournament, 4-3 to Andover Central. Seesaw battle. The Jaguars took a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first, scoring an unearned run on a 2-out error. Ottawa tied it up in the second. J.D. Van Horn with an RBI single to center. Cyclones then took the lead in the third. Infield single by Jackson Allen. He moved to second on an error by the third baseman. Jared Perenni sacrificed him over, and then Chad Bones singled him home. But the Jaguars tied it up in their half of the third inning. Ottawa got a single run in the fourth. An infield single, a wild pitch, and then a pop fly in foul territory. Reynolds tried to take third base on it. He made it, and the ball bounced over the glove of the third baseman, allowing him to score. Cyclones threatened in the fifth. They loaded the bases with 2 outs, but came up empty. And then Andover Central got 2 in their half of the fifth inning. And the big play was an apparent double play ball that a throw was made that went over the second baseman's glove. And the Cyclones got runners to second and third. In fact, should have scored in that seventh inning, but a base running mistake ended up costing them. Ottawa could not get the big hit when they needed it, and they fall by the final of 4-3. For Andover Central, 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, 5 left on base. For Ottawa, 3 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors, and they left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher was Trady Garmo, with a save going to Cooper Elliott, and the losing pitcher for Ottawa, Jared Perenni, who finishes the season 5-1. Ottawa concludes its season 12-11 on the year, and that'll do it here from Soden's Grove. Again, we'll have the Paola Tonganoxie game coming up next on KRBW and also on KOFO.com. Andover Central 4, Ottawa 3. This is Gary Bateman saying so long from Emporia.
We hope you enjoyed this state baseball broadcast from KOFO. Brought to you by Adams & Brothers, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Reeve Roofing, Kansas State Bank, Land Roberts Funeral Home, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Subway, Dale Pearson Modern Woodman, Hepner Appraisal, Goppert State Service Bank, Ottawa High School, the City of Ottawa, Arvest Bank, and Peckham's Pumpkin Patch at Pleasant Ridge. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
At the Home Depot, summer heat means it's time to add Vigoro colored mulch to your list and your cart. Right now, get 5 bags for just $10. Underneath it all, Vigoro lays down a layer of protection that helps retain soil moisture. In shades of red, brown, or black, you can't control the heat. You can control the results. Vigoro colored mulch, 5 bags, $10. Only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Color selection may vary by store. Limit 60 bags per customer.
I love sunny days till they shine on the rug that never recovered from the incident. Need a style refresh? Get it at Gordman's. Find what you need for your home, family, and life with no damage to your wallet. Gordman's had their own refresh, and the biggest surprise is the best kind of sticker shock. With new deliveries each week, I discover something unique and exciting every time I shop, and the deals are amazing. Plus, with G Rewards, I earn points with every dollar I spend, so I can save even more. Gordman's, bigger deals, smaller prices.
Impressing with Amazon Music.
Are you just going to stand here all night, or are you going to go talk to him?
I will. I'm just choosing a playlist first.
Since when do you listen to country?
Yes, Jen! I love this song!
Very smooth.
Find the right playlist for just the right person. Amazon Music, the simplest way to listen to the music you love. New customers start your 30-day free trial at AmazonMusic.com. Renews automatically, cancel anytime.
Pros in the know start with Lowe's, because Lowe's saves pros money on the brands they trust, like DeWalt. Now you can get $100 off a DeWalt 20-volt max combo kit, including an impact driver, drill driver, and a cooler. The tools feature brushless motors for up to 57% longer runtime, while the cooler includes a refrigeration D-seal for maximum ice retention. So, Pro, pick up your DeWalt 20-volt max combo tool and cooler kit for just $229, and let's get started. Offer valid 5/1 through 7/31 while supplies last. See store for details.
At the Home Depot, summer heat means it's time to add Vigoro colored mulch to your list and your cart. Right now, get 5 bags for just $10. Underneath it all, Vigoro lays down a layer of protection that helps retain soil moisture. In shades of red, brown, or black, you can't control the heat. You can control the results. Vigoro colored mulch, 5 bags, $10. Only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Color selection may vary by store. Limit 60 bags per customer.
I love sunny days till they shine on the rug that never recovered from the incident. Need a style refresh? Get it at Gordman's. Find what you need for your home, family, and life with no damage to your wallet. Gordman's had their own refresh, and the biggest surprise is the best kind of sticker shock. With new deliveries each week, I discover something unique and exciting every time I shop, and the deals are amazing. Plus, with G Rewards, I earn points with every dollar I spend, so I can save even more. Gordman's, bigger deals, smaller prices.
Shop Lowe's Memorial Day savings for all the projects popping up on your to-do list. Add a pop of color to your porch or patio with your choice select hanging baskets or planters, 2 for $10. And freshen up your landscape with new mulch and save, because now you can get 5 bags of premium mulch for just $10. All projects have a starting point. Start with Lowe's. Offers valid 5/23 through 5/30 while supplies last. Color and